everyone here has been shared into this super whip uh, structure. I think the biggest reason that we're doing this currently is that it's a central repository for information. Everyone knows where everyone is at. And it helps a lot when people are going on leave, especially around this time where you've got multiple people going on leave at, once a week, twice a week, a block of 8 days. So it's hard, but it can be easy. And this is the way that we'll make it easy. Just a little bit of history about the timeline of this Super Whip. We've worked with project managers from each state, one from each state, to make this system as relevant to the project managers as it can be. We've introduced this to the account managers, to the state managers. We've generally gone live now, and it's probably time for everyone to just acclimatize to this system. I'll start with the structure of this whole thing. Now, if you go into your Smartsheet account, you will see that you've been shared a workspace. Your workspace is really just a massive folder, of which there are many different folders in here as well. If you go to the A team, which we are, you'll see every department down here. And if I just went to, for example, CVME, you'll find that you find yourself here, definitely. So if we go to Tim's folder as an example, each project manager would have 4 files in there, or should I say 4 sheets in there. There's the WIP that we always work off, the WIP that is completed work, the lost work, and the metrics. And metrics are just metrics. They tell you how many things you're doing at each given point in time. If we go to the WIP itself, you see that Tim has quite a bit of work on his hands, and I've just entered a new job for him today. I'm going to go ahead and pretend that I'm entering a new job. The account manager is me. All right. The client is, well, Big W. A department being CVME. By the way, anything that turns up yellow means that it needs to be filled in. CRM numbers are only filled in by account manager. Site name and state. I've put different, although it's in CVME, sometimes you take care of New South Wales work such as Albury, which is New South Wales. So that's why I put it in different states for you as well. The scope of work, just give it an example. So change out welcome sign. And inception date is the date that I knew about it. So all of this will be filled in by your account manager to notify you of a new job. Right? And if I press save right now, which I will, Tim, at the end of the day, he will get an email saying that, hey, there's been a new job that's been entered into your WIP. So Tim gets in here and he goes like, all right, so I need to change our welcome sign. The first step I need to do a survey. And I need to do that survey by, say, the 23rd. You're able to filter it by client, sort it by date required. So we'll move through this status changes. Let's say I need a cost required. So how I read it is cost required on this day. He's able to view by the status. So in this card view, the job that I just put in here is in this lane called costing required. So at a glance, the project manager is able to see, what things he or she needs to do. Now, once the costing is done, he can either go to the grid view to change the status, or he can simply just move it here. And it changes itself to says costing has been sent to NAM. Go again, and it quoted to client. So obviously, when the costing has been sent to the NAM, then it's for the NAM to actually move it to that has been quoted to the client, unless for some project managers you actually do quote directly to the client. So whatever you change in this view also gets changed in the grid view. All right. So in any case, when it has been quoted to client, the sell price will turn up yellow. So you have to put in a sell price, and that's for the account manager to do as well. Right. Now we could keep going, and let's say the job has been awarded. We change it to awarded. The account manager has to put in a VISION number. And it just keeps getting yellow, 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 and yellow. Project manager, please put in the start date. And if it starts on here, when did it actually complete? That's actually not possible because this is in the past. Okay. Save it. It also prompts you to get your photos from your contractor. And if you haven't done that, then it's always going to be yellow. So at a glance, you can see what you have or have not done. That is kind of the end of the job. However, I would ask for you to put an intended invoice month over here, as it does provide metrics for your state manager. Okay. If we intend to invoice in April, just put it in April. So that is the WIP in a nutshell.